People used to say John Gotti was two out, two out, two out. Well, let me just ask a question. None of these guys in the 50s were dressing nice or wearing nice suits too? No, they were.
Yeah.
They were. Okay. But what I'll say is this, and I'm not a fanboy for nobody, but I'll say this.
Mm-mm.
The same way they said he was too loud and out there, you knew what he was and he let you know what he was and he didn't give a shit. And he went to where he had to go. You think that man would have walked around in a robe,
In a
acting like it
robe
was
to
crazy? No, he would have said, throw the key away. That's what he would have
that.
said.
Okay, so there
And
you go,
again,
man.
that's just my unapologetic opinion.
I listen, man.
No, what do you think?
There's going to be okay. So there's going to be a million things that I'm going to say that I don't. Uh, listen. Also, man, this is what is it? Monday morning quarterbacking or
Yeah, we're
whatever.
playing Monday
So I
Morning Quarter,
can.
but that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's easy for me to sit back and say this and
Yeah,
that, but I can tell you one
my
thing.
opinion on it.
That dude lived the life to the fullest.
You care. We don't hide from
100%.
nobody.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that he did right by life, period. I'm saying to that
Yeah.
life,
Well,
that
that's
man,
what we're talking about here. Yes,
that's what, listen,
I
people
am
can
who
say
I
what he
am, and
want.
that's it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a million people that'll say, oh, he
I
was
just
too.
don't think he would have walked around in a bathrobe to deceive anybody out. Now, whether that's smart, dumb, genius, whatever, that's not what we're talking about here.
No.
Some viewed the other guy walking around in a bathrobe as weak. I'm telling you, and I don't take me to
I
tell
think
everybody that.
it's,
That's what people thought. Everybody thought he was the greatest.
I don't think it's worth it at that point
They
to do
just
that.
feared him.
You have,
Petrified
you
you.
have, you have, the whole point of being the boss and having the power and being, you're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You could say you're going to be a business
hiding
boss
in the shadows. Yeah,
like this cat, right? So he didn't want to be in the streets as much. He wanted to go more
the
white
businessman.
collars
Yeah,
with people,
Wall
right?
Street. Yep.
That type of stuff. Cool. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
But Big Paul didn't act crazy or
he didn't
anything
wear
like
his
that either.
bathrobe. No, he didn't.
No, I mean he lived in a big house. He had businesses and stuff that he could try to say this is what I'm
Yeah.
doing, but still, you know,
I'm curious. I wonder what and it's hypothetical, but it's a good topic. Maybe some other people that know so much about this life uh, could weigh in. All the historians could really weigh in on this.
yeah. Anybody, man, please leave
I'd
some
love to hear it.
comments.
Yeah, please do.
Tell us what you think
Yeah, I
on this
wonder what the
because
guys in the 30s and 40s, and the
yeah,
Tommy Lucchese's of the world, and I don't know. I didn't know them, but I wonder if they would walk around in a bathrobe. I don't know. I'm just,
no, man.
now everybody feels comfortable to say it. Cooperators, whoever. It was weak. It was this. It was that. It was hypocritical. But yeah, nobody was saying it back then. But you know what? I think it was hypocritical and weak. Now I didn't have
I
that kind of power.
from yeah for
But
me.
everybody got on senior for being this and that and for looking the part and
But what
feeling
did he
that's who he
look
was.
though?
But
What
he
did
didn't
he
walk
look?
around in a robe. He didn't hide.
What did he look though? In all honesty, seriously,
Yeah.
man. I mean, he's not overdone or
No,
over.
I don't me, but yeah, that's my opinion. If I had hair
I
like that,
mean,
I would have combed it the same way.
exactly.
If I
What
had
did
the
he
money, I would
look?
have bought the suits like that the same. That's me. So I don't see anything wrong with it. If anything, I would have said, "Can I get your tie, guy?"
Yeah, yeah. Who's your tag? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Any
it's
good
just
knockoffs? I can't afford the Brioni.
yeah, exactly. I mean, but even if you think about that, it's like it
I mean,
was
part of
even
that
if it's
life,
Brioni, it's still not. It doesn't have. It's not like Louis
Mikey.
Vuitton and it's got big.
Yeah, Mikey. Part of
So
that,
come
a
on,
big
man.
for any
He wasn't
for
driving a Ferrari.
part of that is playing it to the full, and that mean, and you don't even realize you're in you're playing a part. Because honestly, is dress in a certain the way you want to dress. I don't care what it is.
Right, right.
It is feeling that ego. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's
No,
feeling
for
that ego
sure.
and feeling untouchable. I'm telling you.
It's like wearing J's, man. If you're
Yeah,
walking around in a
exactly.
fresh pair of Jordans,
Yeah,
you feel like you feel
yeah,
good, man. You got
yeah.
on a nice
If I
pair of
want to wear a
shorts.
velour today, I'm going to wear it. If I want to wear a
Right,
suit today, I'm going to wear it.
right.
I want to drive my
Why
Cadillac.
not?
I'm going to drive it. I want to bring my truck out tonight.
Well,
I'm going to drive that.
what's why yeah, see all that I don't listen, man.
I'm just saying,
He okay, they caught him on wiretap. The one thing I will say is if you put in that kind of work,
Mhm.
if you had to clip someone, if you had to do
Mhm.
that, it should never be talked about again.
Agreed.
Ever. I don't care if it's people that were there with you,
Yeah.
whatever. If they start talking about it, I would feel funny.
Mhm.
I'd be like, wait, what? Why are we talking about this, man?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forget who said that.
That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I forget who. Yeah. No, I mean, but that again should go without saying. But and that's for anything that's been done in the past. That's on the more serious end. But kind of anything you've done seriously in the past with someone or multiple people, it shouldn't really be brought up again unless it's something that's ongoing, moneymaker.
Yeah,
But as
hundred
far as
percent.
bringing up old things that might be violent or not, what are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we talking about?
Well,
I
see,
don't
that's
care
what
how
I would.
close I was with somebody. What the fuck are you talking
What,
about? What? I don't
right,
know. You talking to me? I wasn't with you.
right. You know when
I don't know.
exactly why is this even coming up? The people. So on some of those tapes that he got caught on, he's talking to Frank Locascio, I think, and he's talking about Sammy or whatever. And I think Frank respected John so much that he wouldn't have said
He
nothing
did.
to him,
Yeah.
and he wasn't
Mhm.
gonna. He was a complete John loyalist, good guy. I don't think anybody does. Anybody ever say anything bad about Frank Locascio?
No,
I,
I mean, not that I know of. Again,
all right.
Bronx
Here's
guy.
one
You know what
thing.
I
Did
mean?
you ever see his funeral?
I did, and that
Oh
was
man, I'm gonna drop
right
it
on
right
Arthur Avenue. Yeah, they was
right here. That was amazing, man.
Yeah,
Amazing
the
funeral with
neighborhood
the
loved him.
horse. Oh man, beautiful. That was amazing.
Yeah, Frankie he was away a long time, and
Yeah,
he came home when he passed. And
yeah.
the neighborhood didn't forget.
And they
You
wouldn't
know,
give him a compassionate release.
no,
They
no, they
wouldn't
wouldn't. Yeah, no, they
nothing.
wouldn't.
And
Yeah,
now that it's all gone, this and that. Did Frank ever put in work like that?
I heard he was
Did
a
he?
huge earner. I heard he was a tough guy. I
Oh,
don't
sure.
know. I don't. Again, you know, before me, as far as
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I never heard any
but I heard his reputation
reading
was
anything like that.
stellar, stellar
Solid.
reputation.
Yeah.
His
Solid guy.
son Tori, uh, was around when I was around
Okay. Okay.
from
That's
that same area. That way you sort
okay.
of send off. What is the send off?
Right. Where is
Yeah,
he at? Is
and
he
his partner
still?
Andrew Campos.
Is
Public knowledge.
Tori still around, or is he locked up?
You
Is
know
he
what?
free?
I don't know what the story is. Again, it's a lot of years ago, but I think I don't know if I read it somewhere. Um, I don't know if he. I don't know, but I heard maybe a shelving. I don't know if he got shelved
Okay.
or
That's
anything
all right.
else.
No, I
Yeah,
just want
I
to
just
know if
don't
he's
know. But
still
he's
around,
out of the
locked up.
spotlight, that's for
Got
sure.
you. Okay. Okay.
Out of the
No.
spotlight. I don't know
I
what the
always
whole
I
story
always
is.
liked Frank.
I'm
Not that
sure
I
some
know him
people
or
have
whatever. It
comments
just
if
seemed
anybody
like a
knows him. Who
yeah.
knows? But yeah,
Yeah, tell us where Frank is. If you
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
not Frank,
yeah, yeah. You're
Tori,
right
but
with Tory.
I
Yeah,
always
mm,
thought Frank seemed like a sharp guy, smart guy.
yeah.
He was a loyal guy to John.
It was.
But that conversation, man. Like I said, I hate to keep going back to that, but that's something
Yeah,
that always
no,
stuck in my
it's
mind. Is
interesting. Yeah,
listen, man, this should not be talked about.
no.
And sometimes you got to tell your friends or whoever it is, look, whoa,
Well,
we don't have to. We don't need
here's
to.
it. Yeah, here's the thing that's confusing. If you ever, if anybody's ever played that part in that movie, and what I mean is this. So if anybody knows what goes on a daily basis is throughout the day, whether even if you're with somebody who you're supposed to be with, you're still making phone calls all day, and people are calling your phone all day. We did have phones back then,
Right.
um, and so you're being very careful on how you're talking on the phone. So what should take a 3 minute conversation is taking 20 minutes because you think you're outsmarting people on the phone that you're not. But anyway,
Right.
you're using all these code things to talk, but yet when you see somebody, they're going to bring up something that might or might not have happened with you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Right.
That should be an alarm that goes off. Wait a minute. We're talking in all sorts of code here to just tell you to meet up with me at 11 o'clock later.
Right.
Right? You were using 30 different codes to tell you you where I want to see you later tonight, but yet you're comfortable enough. So we go through that whole charade. But yet you're comfortable enough to say to me, "Hey, remember that time? This, and that." It would
It
never.
don't make
It should
sense.
never be said.
No, it doesn't make
Anything. I don't
sense.
give a shit if it was. Remember the time you took that bubble gum? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I'll just go
anything.
hypothetical. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
Yeah,
of course. Listen,
yeah,
man. Exact. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I
It's
used
just
to.
it's dumb,
I
beyond
the
dumb.
it just doesn't make sense, man. And you would think, especially some of those guys being older
Let's do
guys,
it.
even though
Yeah,
they're up there,
yeah,
you
yeah.
get it. They're up there talking, but certain things. Listen, man, you start talking about, well, when I whack DB or when I this and that, it's like, whoa, buddy, man. I don't care where we're at, man. We don't need to talk about that.
That's okay. I go.
It's like,
Okay, bring him in, boys.
yeah. So what happened when you did that? It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, we're gonna
it's.
get some good, horrible comments on this. This is
I
great.
hope
Like,
so, man.
better get to
It's
it.
unapologetic, also.
That's
At
unapologetic,
that,
baby.
man. I mean,
The OG Mike Show is
it's
unapologetic.
unapologetic, also, man. We don't play that.
Forget about it.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?